after leading an APAC region for which I was the SVP through COVID, all the way through to it becoming a global pandemic. 2 years passed really quickly, and I'd been apart from my wife for long enough for her to say, hey, what's kind of more important to you? So thankfully, I worked for a highly supportive company. I was given a sort of compassionate way out, which included that if I wanted it, the services of LHH ICEO. But, you know, I did think, hey, I'm 53. I've got so much energy in me. I don't play golf. So maybe let's not retire just yet. So I agreed to meet the team at LHH. And they walked me through what the journey might look like and what I might undertake, and came back and suggested 2 experts to me, one from Asia and one from the USA. You look at your own CV, your own LinkedIn profile, and you kind of go, yeah, okay, that's great, that's me. No one's going to be able to improve upon that. But when you get a third-party expert reader, you realize really the power that experts can bring. The curating of my sort of CV and LinkedIn has received far more positive comments than ever I was expecting. My second aha moment would be around how you tell your story, as I hadn't really been interviewed properly for between 8 or 10 years. So this was something a little bit kind of new, but was a critical stage. And again, an expert from LHH spent quality time with me to build my story, and working with Jonathan and Mark really kind of put the stepping stones of how we should approach this. I think I would answer that twofold. I think the first is getting different perspectives from people on both you, your style, your leadership, and giving you clarity through what might be a foggy time for some people. And that's invaluable. They've earned the t-shirt that they wear. Okay, so they come with a gravitas and a level of expertise that you have to take seriously. I'd say it's not rocket science. It doesn't need to be. It is a journey that down a path you've not been down before. And therefore, it's a little bit like navigating through the Amazon forest. You can do it, you get there a lot quicker if you've got a local guide to really help you get to the place you want to be. For me, it turned out to be the most fortunate way to work. I don't think it would have worked, ironically, with just one. And what works in one region does not necessarily work in another. So again, I think early on, understanding where you want to be and what you're open to just helps LHH determine the type of support that you're going to get. Don't shortcut that. If you do, I think you'll miss out on a lot. The beauty I had of two very different backgrounds, but both highly experienced individuals. So I was able to get the best of, it's a cliche, the best of both worlds, really. Working with LHH ICEO, I ended up shortlisting a number of brands that I believed I could add value to. But luckily during Christmas week, I was actually offered 2 roles, and the week after a third. So again, I think that was a lot down to how I approached this and what brands saw in me. In addition to that, I've also joined 2 boards as a non-exec director, which I'm very excited to do as part of my journey. But I accepted the role of a managing director, working with an executive who are absolutely committed to growing in APAC, not just talking about it. And I knew that from the first day. Relish the experience you're going to undertake. Okay, you need to enjoy this and not see it as an onerous task in any way. You've got to come open-minded and be prepared to be challenged in your own thinking. But ultimately, you're going to be supported. There's nobody here trying to catch anybody out or trip them up as they come out of the race. You've just got to embrace it, and that means showing a little bit of vulnerability. But there's so many experts here to help you.